it's Ian from RTO, and welcome to the very last classic album review. We have been running this since the beginning, and we're starting to run out of albums. We've covered so many good albums in this series. They're all going to be still up there. I'm not taking them down, but from next Monday, and it may be April 1st, but we are launching a new video on Mondays so look out for a little plug for it in the week, and you'll get to see which the first one will be on Thursday when we do what's on next week. So we're going to end up with what we've been doing, Mojo's top albums that were recorded on the Motown label, and this was their number one, and it's from Marvin Gaye. Now Marvin Gaye, born Marvin Pence Gaye Jr. in 1939, American soul singer, songwriter. He helped shape the sound of the Motown, and his nicknames are the Prince of Motown and the Prince of Soul. Very good singer, has released some really good albums, but sadly was killed by his father in a bit of a family argument. Very sad. I remember it happening. And you know, the world lost a great singer. His dad was charged with third-degree murder, but the charges were reduced to voluntary manslaughter following a diagnosis of a brain tumour. He was given a suspended 6-year sentence and probation. He died in a nursing home in 1998. So, yeah, it's very sad. Anyway, the album that they chose as their number one is Marvin's 11th album, What's Going On, and it was released in 1971, again on the Tamla Motown record album. So there's loads of people playing on here. It's probably take me 10 minutes to tell you who plays on it, so we'll just go through the tracks, I think. So the first track on here is the title track, and it's a classic, What's Going On. I've always liked this song. So Marvin's had a wonderful voice. Some nice playing on here. I'm not sure who it is because there's just hundreds of people on it, but it's a really nice track to open the album. Up next is What's Happening, Brother. Great vocals on this. I like the bongos. It's got a little bit of a groove to it. Another solid song. Flying High in a Friendly Sky. Another good track. Not a favourite of mine, but it's still listenable. Pretty good track all round. Save the Children, Oh Dear. This is a bit political, isn't it? It's a bit social consciousness, and I don't want to hear this on albums, to be quite honest. Just give me a good tune. God Is Love. I like this track. It's got a nice structure to it. It's a nice vocal as ever, so pretty good. Mercy Mercy Me. A slight change of key at the beginning. I love it. Sounds like there's a stylophone on this, but it is my favourite album on this track. It is a classic. Then we have Right On, another of my favourite tracks. I love the rhythm in this. It's got that I Heard It Through the Grapevine sort of feel to it, which is another classic, of course. Holy, holy. Just needs to get on with it. It's a bit dirgy. Not my favourite track. Inner City Blues, Make Me Wanna Holler. Some nice saxophone track on this. Goes on a little bit too long though for me. That's the only tracks on here. Now, this album was well received. Writing for the Rolling Stone, Vince Aletti praised Gaye's dramatic approach towards social and political concerns. Not for me, I'm afraid. While discussing the surprise of Motown releasing such an album, in a joint review, What's Going On and Stevie Wonder's Where Am I Coming From wrote ambitious personal albums, but Motown knew what they were doing. Billboard described it as a cross between Curtis Mayfield and that old Motown spell outdoes anything Gaye's ever done. Paul Gambaccini said on Gaye's death in 1984, prompting a critical re-evaluation of this album, and most reviewers since it regarded it as an important masterpiece of popular music. So AllMusic gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Chicago Tribune gave it a 4. Christel gave it a B+. Musicam gave it 5 out of 5. The Observer 5 out of 5. Rolling Stone 4 out of 5. And the Album Guy gave it 5. How did it do in the charts? Well, got to number 37 in Canada. The US Billboard Pop Albums number 6. Top Soul Albums chart number 1. Believe it or not, this didn't chart in the UK till 1996, where it reached 56. But it did go platinum over here and gold in America. This is a very good album, don't get me wrong, but like most things, I don't think Mojo got this one right. They seem to go with what's popular with the fans. They look at the sales. They don't listen to it. See, out of these 4 albums that we have covered, I think Innovisions is the number 1 album for me, and this is third because I think the Gladys Knight Pips album's better, and then Rick James, and that's how I personally would put them in that order, because as much as this has got a wonderful soul, it is pretty much, it's the same sort of thing all the way. It's a bit political, and I don't like to see political in music. Politics is nothing to do with music, it's about the sound. But I do like listening to this album, so I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 7.2. So there we go, the last ever classic album video. I enjoyed doing these, but it's time to change on and move on. So there will be a little promo video, what is taking its place, and you'll find out exactly on Thursday night on the live stream. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow we have got part 7 of the Michael Schenker story, and this is a band that he put together it's got ex-members of UFO in it, Scorpions, bit of a super group, and they are called the Temples of Rock. And tomorrow's retro ranking is going to be one of the best punk bands to come out of Ireland, and that's Stiff Little Fingers. And you're saying, well, what? Tomorrow is the last Tuesday of the month. Where's Ladies' Day? Well, Ladies' Day this month is going to be on a Wednesday, and there's a good reason for it. So that's all to come. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.